Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Space Quest 2, Vohaul's Revenge. Last time we escaped from a hunter's cage and climbed down a rope to be batted at by King Kong in a very cat-like way. And we've entered this cave, and the first time through we got devoured by a cave beaver. There we go. And we are using the glowing green gem that we found. The ground below your feet disappears. You tumble through the darkness. That was a rather spectacular interest. All systems seem to be intact, though. The translator responds with, "Follow us, Beanpole." They hurry away. The alien said something. I missed that trying to pick up the glowing green gem, which will screw you if you don't pick it back up. I didn't see which way they went. I think down south off screen. Yep. Welcome to our canyon. You look to be from out of town. On behalf of all of us, I would like to thank you for saving our compadre from the hunters. You are welcome to stay in the canyon as long as you like. When you are ready to leave, simply say the word, and my assistants will show you the only way out for a being of your size. When you leave, however, we must seal the exit behind you for our own protection. Goodbye, and good luck. You're at the south end of the gorge bottom. There are more odd rock formations here. There are still more of those little pink folks. They don't speak, they just giggle. Now, there's not a lot to do right here. And we're about to find the only way out for a being of our size. And so I need to get the maze map here because it is a maze. Now, I'm sure a lot of people got stuck at this point because they had no idea what to do to get those two guys to open the cave entrance. The chief or whatever said to say the word when we're ready to go, but he didn't say anything more clear than that. And so lots of people sat here and tried to guess what the word was that you had to say. When you just say the word and they open it up. All right. So since Roger has his hands busy with the ladder, we have to put the gem in our mouth. All right, and we've reached the bottom here. Suddenly, an inhuman guttural moan echoes through the narrow caves. You're not sure which direction it came from. The only thing you do know for sure is that you soiled your undergarment. All right. So what we have now is I've got the map that I found online here from spacequest.net. So we want to take the next ladder we see down one level. And then move off to the left to one level, down one, over, Down one. Down to the bottom. There should be a ladder here. Okay, that's a dead end ladder. Next ladder goes down. And then we want to go to the right all the way here. You have an opportunity to stand and spare your tender knees. The crystal clear water gives off a gentle glow. In abundance, it is able to light the room. You take the glowing gem from between your aching jaws. You notice it is overly moist as you slip it into your pocket. Okay, so we're through the maze of doom. Let me get my hint book back open on the browser. And we're going to go for a swim because, unlike King Graham, Roger does know how to swim. Here we have the choice between two paths. Let me figure out which one we want to do here, because it is obviously one you have to make a choice. There we go. Which way do we go? Splat. After caroming off of a pair of rock outcroppings, you find a final resting place at the base of the falls. Way to go, Wingnut. Okay, that was not the correct decision. This one, as you enter another of the mysterious subterranean chambers, you realize that the water is now racing toward a giant whirlpool in the middle of the area. You are caught in the strong currents, powerless to alter your course. Do you have the whistle? This doesn't look so good either. Your body is sucked down until finally you are able to resist no more and must yield to the overwhelming force. That was quite a trip. Peering around, you find yourself back in the open again. Alright, so we're done with the maze. We are 12 minutes into this session here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like there's anything to do here. You're in a little clearing surrounded by large boulders and impenetrable brush. There is water in which you have entered at the bottom left. You can just see a landing platform in the distance. Oh, if only we could get through here. What do we have? We have an athletic supporter. That probably isn't a way around the immediate situation. We have the glowing gem, which is very useful in the past situation, so I'm going to guess that it's probably not going to be used again. That's the way of adventure games. Things are very seldom used twice. There's the whistle. There's the cage key. Again, we've already used that one. There's a translator, which seems to be just an automatic plot item that we're carrying to reduce how did Roger speak that language questions. There's a key card, but there's no locks, and there's the puzzle. There's also the whistle. Wasn't that a Labion terror beast? I saved in the last screen. What's the worst that could happen? You hear an incredible whirring and grinding sound coming from the north. Suddenly, a Labion terror beast buzzes into the room like a tornado, and he looks like he could do as much damage as one. Well, ain't that a hoot? That guy reduced you to a multicolored mound of coleslaw-like matter. Better than a Murphco slice-o-matic. You're dead, however. Okay, so we've actually summoned a Labion Terror Beast, which is a take on Taz from Looney Tunes, the Tasmanian Devil. There's only some way we could distract him once he arrives, so he doesn't immediately go all Vegematic on us. You chuck the Rubik's Cube puzzle over to the beast. Ooh, the beast appears interested in your offering. Curiosity gets the better of him as he reaches down for it. He seems quite perplexed by the puzzling plastic polyhedron. Enough to let me walk past? Yep. Alright, there's a couple different ways around this situation here. You can either wait till he's not looking. Dang. Allowing the guard to observe you is not very swift. He has disassembled you, probably adding a little excitement to his otherwise dull day. He can't see us behind that bush. If we're fast enough, we can... We are not fast enough. You pick up a small rock generated during the Terror Beast's grand entrance. You cleverly use the athletic supporter to sling the rock at the guard. It makes serious contact with the side of his head. We like the way you think. He drops like a lead parakeet. The ripe thud of impact is momentarily sickening. He is perfectly still. Okay, that's not the only way to do this. Alright, let's see if there's a better way to do it without killing him. I think the guards may be supposed to be a reference to Planet of the Apes. You send the stone flying into the bushes. You hear it land. Hey, what the heck's the deal here? As the guard wonders, the elevator begins moving you upward. Okay, that didn't give us as many points as whacking the guard did, so we'll go ahead and restore that game. Which is the opposite situation. You slide the keycard into the slot, then remove it. Okay. Thank you for playing Guess the Verb we're looking for. You open the hatch and head on in. And this will be a nice, convenient place to stop as we are about to change. Or actually, after we take off from the shuttlecraft, it'll be a good place to stop. So let's look at the controls. Start the shuttlecraft up. The attitude dial sets throttle control to either vertical attitude control or horizontal attitude control. It is currently set to horizontal. Everything looks automatic. The panel is loaded with clusters of system status indicators. There's a power button, an attitude dial, and an ascent thruster button. A monitor glows on the left third of the console. Okay, thank you for playing Guess the Verb. The shuttle begins to vibrate as the ascent thrusters ignite. Alright, so first we have to turn the thing on. And there's an attitude dial that selects whether your throttle, push and pull, goes horizontal or vertical. So you need to do the dial to select vertical because you want to take off. Press the ascent thruster button, which will begin the takeoff sequence, and then we want to pull the throttle. You're off the planet. Good work, Roger Wilco. A tone sounds. A soft synthesized voice notes that adequate altitude has been achieved. Ascent thrusters are now ineffective. The monitor draws your attention again. Minimum altitude achieved. Attitude system vertical control. And outside is now black of space and not blue of sky. Attitude dial is now set for horizontal. Forward is ahead. The screens are suddenly splashed with the incredibly horrible image of Sludge Vohaul. Hello, Roger Wilco. I've been waiting for you. Once again, my subordinates have failed me. Anyway, it looks like you'll be visiting me again soon. Don't bother trying to pilot the vehicle. I have taken control. You will be arriving at my command post shortly. I anxiously await your arrival. He closes with a chilling laugh. His image is frozen on the screens. The ship changes courses as if it had a life of its own. All you can do is hang on. And on that note, we're going to see what fun Vohaul has in mind for us in the next video. Thanks for watching.